Hello, everyone, and welcome to another FX Centrum daily market analysis. For today, I will go through our cross asset list. I will cover coffee market, WTI, US 100, US 30, USD Japanese yen, pound dollar, euro dollar, dollar index, Bitcoin versus US dollar, gold market, and aluminium. So I will start with coffee market first, and of course, I will use our FX Centrum platform for charting. So as you can see here, this is the daily time frame of the coffee market. We can see that there was a attempt for this break of 237.33, which is this pin bar high from 2 trading days ago. Market is trading around the upper Bollinger Band, so around 2 standard deviation. We have both slow and fast moving averages rising and a stochastic oscillator. And we had this flip to the downside. Market did sell off here, but then we regained and closed near the high. So this can be interesting if the market can break and hold above 237.33. I see potential for the retest of 248, short-term speaking. Hourly time frame also, this was this pullback, but then market regained and now basically it's closed near the high and around upper Bollinger Band on the hourly time frame. So eventual rebreak of this level can be a good confirmation for the upside continuation. On the WTI, we had a down day, so 2 down days in a row, and there is a rate of change flip to the upside. So we might see some reaction from buyers, but still we have a fresh bear cross on stochastic, and we still didn't test key support area from this bracketing market. So you can see here in the last 20 days, we have a pretty much sideways bracketing market, and the support is set at, I will say, the lower Bollinger Band at 78.95 and pardon, 76.95, and we have a pin bar low at 76.47. So this will be like next downside objective. Let's take a look at the hourly time frame. On the hourly time frame, stochastic seems like extended at this point, but still we can see that reaction from buyers is not that strong. So middle Bollinger Band or even previous swing lows can act like resistance on if we see the further rally. But the downside, so sellers are in control on the hourly. There is no doubt about that. And the daily time frame, we still have a room to retest the support area there. On the US 100, as we spoke about, a clear downside is developing at this point. Market didn't have any bigger reaction for the middle Bollinger Band, basically a 20-bar moving average. We closed below. There was a significant divergence in the last 15 days on both the stochastic oscillator and the rate of change, and this is the result. The sell-off is a result of that. Now the recent swing high, which was the previous all-time high around 18,460, is on the test. But let's take a look at the hourly time frame. We can see that market, this is what I like to see, market sell off, a natural pullback, natural rally, sell off, natural rally, sell off, and now we're in consolidation. So, it's a very good progress, and this structure is pretty much confirmative for the further downside movement. And the next downside objective, I will say, is a lower Bollinger Band on the daily. So it's 18,000, around 18,000 mark, 18,100 mark. Both fast and slow lines of stochastic oscillators are sloping to the downside, and the slow line is actually it's still in overbought extended environment around even above the 80 mark. So if we complete a full cycle, as you can see here, in this example, this purple slow line completed full cycle, and then we have a full up cycle. So if this full down cycle we can have quite a big downside movement in next period. So next short-term objective, 18,000 mark, and of course, in terms of the short mid-term potential objectives, then we might see even 17,300 and even 70,000 mark in next period, maybe in a week or two. So hourly is confirmative, as we said, nice progress sell-off, natural reaction sell-off, natural reaction. So it's a pretty confirmative for the downside. Look at US 30. So we spoke about the sell-off from this area. That's exactly what is happening. Market actually had a close below the lower Bollinger Band. We don't have significant gap between fast and slow line. Both fast and slow lines are trading to the downside. Hourly time frame, you can see market was pretty extended, but here even though we were pretty extended on the hourly like yesterday, the reaction, the price action was a very tight consolidation. Even the stochastic went all the way, and fast line went all the way to 80 mark. And that's a sign of the weakness, basically. It's a big sign of weakness. So eventual rebreak of, I'll say, 38,000 mark can be a very confirmative structure for the drop towards 37,700 or 37,245. Now we have USD Japanese yen. So market is now building consolidation in the last, let's say, 20 hours. And this might be the change in behavior. So let's take a look. So you can see the middle Bollinger Band is holding well. There is a fresh bear cross on stochastic, but still the market is in an upside cycle. And the recent swing high is acting like support. So this 158.60 seems like a very, very strong support for the USD yen, at least short term. And we might see the change in behavior here. Look at the contraction of the hourly. And if the market can, I will say the market can re-break the 157 and hold above 157, let's say above 157.10, then there will be a chance to potential rally even up to this 157.65 or 158.10. So we might see that upside continuation after this pullback on the USD yen. Pound dollar had a one up day, reaction day up, rate of change also did. There was a flip, but the stochastic, you can see it fast and slow under sloping to the downside, and we might see them further downside movement, maybe towards 1.2672. We have 1.2635, and so on and so forth. Let's take a look at the hourly time frame. As you can see, market was pretty extended, and it was natural to expect the reaction from buyers due to the extension in this hourly time frame, basically intraday. And the reaction was very decent, but market went to the up 2 standard deviation and just retested the previous swing lows. You can see here 1.2745 is quite a strong resistance, and nice supply kicked in from that point. And now market we have a flat Bollinger Band, but if we can see the rebreak of 1.2700 mark again and hold below, this can be quite a good sign for the downside movement in the daily time frame. Let's see on the euro dollar. It's a pretty similar. There was a reaction from 1.0800, but if you see the position on stochastic, so fast and slow line, we had just a retest, and now they're sloping to the downside. So I see potential for the further downside movement. Yes, we had reaction from buyers, but yes, we also had a rejection of the recent swing lows and the upper Bollinger Band, so 2 standard deviation, and now we have a flat Bollinger Band. So I will say for the euro, 1.0800 is a key pivot. If we can break and the market can break this and hold below, this can really open this scenario for the downside, maybe even towards the 1.0740, 745, which is the lower Bollinger Band in the daily time frame. Let's take a look at the dollar index. So this is the dollar index chart in the daily time frame. We had a reaction of the swing high at 105.07. But again, there was quite a big reaction after we reached 2 standard deviations in the previous swing high. But now will be interesting. So sell-off, we don't have any, after this sell-off and after the break of the lower Bollinger Band on the hourly, we don't have any resell so far. So if the market can just do some consolidation and then break to the upside again, we can see upside continuation and upside movement again on the dollar index and even eventual retest of 105.50. So for me now, it's all about to watch when we're doing this contraction, can we see the resell or the rebreak to the downside, which can open the door for 104.25, or market can just hold and absorb this supply, break the upper Bollinger Band, and then hold above. That will be a very confirmative for the further upside. We already had a higher low and higher high in the last few days relative to this low here, and still, as long as the dollar index is trading above the 104 mark, from my perspective, there is a more upside potential on the dollar index. Now, the Bitcoin versus US dollar, we had pretty much a neutral day yesterday, but so far, fast and slow under sloping to the downside. We are contracting on a daily time frame, so we have a contraction. And hourly time frame, there was another attempt from buyers, but then another resell. So I will say pay attention to the potential break of now we have a key support at 67,000 mark. So if market can break the 67,000 mark, we might see the continuation of the Bitcoin and let's say drop to the downside towards 62,000 or 58,000 mark. So still, from my perspective, based on the daily time frame, based on the situation stochastic, there's a higher we have a higher chance for the downside movement. Especially, we also have a resistance at 72,000. This rejection that happened like a week ago or so. So for now, every attempt from buyers, like here, there was absorption. Now this one seems like there's a potential absorption. So this is all weakness. We're building weakness in the last couple of days. On the gold market, so we kind of had a reaction of 23.25, the fast and slow and sloping to the downside. Hourly time frame, so we had a one break to the upside, but again, they're just back towards the contraction. So from my perspective here, we have this pin bar low, so 23.36. If market can break this and hold below, there will be a chance of potential downside movement and maybe retest of this 23.06, which is the lower Bollinger Band on a daily time frame, and then we have a 22.78 mark. For the upside, in terms of the upside movement, we already have resistance at 23, I will say 23.63. Yeah, which is the middle Bollinger Band and the previous swing high. And then we have aluminum. So there was a downside movement. This was a thing which we spoke about to see how the sellers will react. So far, there was I could just going alongside the lower Bollinger Band on the hourly time frame. But we need to see the reaction from buyers. And it's anything for upside continuation, we need to see the reaction from buyers. Otherwise, market can go lower towards 26.13, which is the middle Bollinger Band, and the pin bar low at 25.89. And let's take a look also, for example, cocoa market is trading on the upper Bollinger Band on the daily and the swing high at 94.29. Quite a big distance and spread between the fast and slow line. This can result some reaction from sellers. But overall, we can see that after this period of the significant growth in a cocoa price and significant extension, there was this sell-off and there was a resell. Now market is just basically bracketing, and we have quite a big also spread between the fast and slow line. So we might see some rotation in the cocoa market. And that will be all for this daily FX Central daily market analysis. If you didn't visit our website, please, you can do that. So fxcentrum.com, FXCTV, you can go there, technical analysis every day. We're doing updates on the liquid markets. You can check also previous updates, the different trading ideas, and tutorials that you can watch. You can open and watch. So here you can see that you can get access to our webinar. It's very important to watch this webinar, and you can unlock and you can write full name, country, phone, and email, and you'll be able to watch this introduction webinar. Of course, a very important thing is 100% deposit bonus. So this is a great boost for your account, and will be automatically deposited to your account. And literally, you can open an account in just a couple of clicks or a couple of minutes. You can try our demo, $10,000 open a live account, and you'll be able then to use our FX Centrum software, our FX Centrum platform. Also, one important announcement that I will go vacation from next week. So from June 3rd until June 21st, I'll be on vacation, but market will not be on vacation. That's a important thing to say. Market is working basically, no vacation for market in that sense. So you will be able to to watch and use our analysis, use our platform, and of course, make trades if you see any good opportunity. And so there is an important thing to say here that if you go to all symbols here, we're offering like pretty much every liquid market from the stocks. You can see here how many stocks you can also, you're able to trade. You can cover, and we are covering indices, FX, so Forex, crypto, commodities. So this is, so important thing to say is, there is always something that is going on almost every day, especially if you observe different markets. Like you have really like hundreds and hundreds of different symbols and markets basically. And we just go, for example, and open the stock market. So you will just see how that looks like. For example, Facebook. So you can see the chart immediately, just a couple of clicks, there was a gap and now there was a retest, is 480. But important thing to say here, as I said, is even I will be on vacation. Market is not on vacation. It's very active actually. And if you check, there is many, many different markets that you can choose using our broker. So that will be all for this daily FX Centrum market analysis. Have a good trading day and speak to you very soon.